What a night for a fight. We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a
Alexander Usyk, the Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? He just misses with that jab. Trying to score that left, but can't. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. And a counter left. Good counter punch. That left counter was perfectly timed. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym. Because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one's dare do anything out of turn.
Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Catch and shoot with this round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Good counter left hand there. He blocks the hook. Neither man really defending themselves. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. You can tell this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. Counter punch is smart.
Another scoring shot there. They figure out the combination to this safe. What is this fighter doing? There's nothing behind these punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
So that left lands. Nice job landing that left counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
There's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
Plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him angry, get him frustrated, make him deviate away from the plan.
Nice counter shot. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter right hand again. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot with the right hand. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute.
There's the bell for round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Beautiful counter punch. men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That left counterpunch will score. And this with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle. Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Either man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Perfect counter shot. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. They exchange punches. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. He misses with that jab. Right. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Neither man really defending themselves. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. He fails to score with that left hook. Nice counter shot. Then step back for just a moment. Good counter punching from both these fighters. He parries away that left hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good left counter that lands. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. There's the bell to start round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sense of the comeback.
endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
You've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, if you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Beautiful counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. That right hook won't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Left counter scores. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Good punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Great counter right hand there. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And that hook misses. Perfect counter lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood type. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Punch, counter punch. And he misses with that jab. Lands with the right counter. He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter punching for both these athletes. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punching. Nice exchange here from both men. stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. How is he still on his feet? Disaster averted. Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Perfect punch. That's a scoring left hand. You know that the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight.
This is the 10th. Now, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. A lot of heart being shown here, but he needs more than that to survive the round. They've avoided catastrophe there. Figure out the combination to this safe. Defense is not an option for these two.
This is a bang block. Oh, if you want violence, if you want blood, if you want a scrap, this is it. This is the picture you get in that dictionary.
It's all offense all the time. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. There's a counter shot. Blocks that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Beautiful. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That one lands. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Solid punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's a counter shot. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they...
There's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Punch, counter punch. Jab slightly off target. And he just missed with that left jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Fury just got rocked. Do you believe? And down goes Fury.
One, two, three, four, five.
As you know, in boxing, the judging can go all over the place, and that's kind of what we got here. A split decision victory.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, and say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.